Hi, I'm Mark Beale, and this is Confidence Motivation that looks at confidence at a subconscious level, so you can tune in to the appropriate level of confidence to benefit many areas of life. This recording uses NLP or neuro-linguistic programming techniques instead of formal hypnosis. NLP in many ways is a form of hypnosis that still works directly with your powerful subconscious mind, so it also creates hypnotic states to assist with your goals. So it's best to listen to this only when you can give it your focused attention. This recording focuses on situations where you know logically, I don't really need to feel or be unconfident in that situation. But this conscious realization doesn't stop you from feeling or acting unconfidently. It's important to start by setting the goal clearly. If confidence is not backed by competence, the genuine ability to actually do something, people will and should have difficulty with confidence. A feeling of low confidence can be helpful and appropriate. It can be a message your body sends to prevent you from taking inappropriate action. Trying to force confidence should be unsuccessful when your protective subconscious self knows that it's unsafe or fake. This recording focuses on situations when the message of a low confidence feeling is unhelpful and inappropriate, so it prevents us from taking appropriate action. So make sure the area you focus on to increase your confidence is one where you do have a basic competence. This recording is not trying to lie to ourselves. Instead, we are allowing ourselves our true, appropriate level of confidence. So why develop confidence? Confidence isn't required for all situations of life, but it can help us dealing with challenging situations. Any challenging situation brings with it some risk and some reward. There's the possibility of failure or rejection, the possibility of success or acceptance. There is a subconscious tendency to try to avoid pain and to gain pleasure, and we tend to do more to avoid pain than we will do to gain pleasure. So we can try to play it safe. There's little risk and little possibility for reward. And in the end, a life with little risk is so unrewarding that the greatest real risk we take is in taking no risk at all. Yet old people, looking back on their lives, tend to regret the things they didn't do. They eventually learn that though we tend to prefer to avoid risk, we also tend to overestimate risk and underestimate the rewards that mean fulfilling our life purpose. And this can be as simple as starting a conversation with a potential romantic partner, or a social interaction we don't know where it could go, or a business partner. Or low confidence can mean waiting until our ability has been proven 100%. Before we allow ourselves to believe in it, but by then it's too late. We can also tend to see things as being black or white in two important ways. We can see things as being a success or a failure, and we can see ourselves as being accepted or rejected. So we'll look at both of these, starting with success or failure. We can seem to fail many times, yet there are elements of success and failure in everything. We can call an event a failure even when we had many elements of success within it, and when it allows us to learn how to be more successful in future. So we can say we learn more from our seeming failures. Yet our interpretations can grab defeat from the jaws of victory. And when we appear to win, the successes can be short-lived. They can teach us little to develop our competence and actually give us excess confidence that can set us up for future failure. We can become overconfident, think we're untouchable, and end up with a hard reality check in future. Seeming success can also be not as satisfying or fulfilling or meaningful as we imagine it could be, especially if it comes without learning, struggle, or seeming failure along the way. So we can say that there is no such thing as failure, there's only feedback. So we get the paradox that in order to succeed more and have more worthwhile successes, we have to be willing to supposedly fail more. There is no such thing as failure, just situations we pass through as we learn and move forward as part of fulfilling our life purpose. The other black or white mindset we can have that can contribute to low confidence is the apparent duality of acceptance or rejection. We can start to get to know another person, but if the time and fit isn't right, we don't need to hang on to the hope or expectation of them accepting us and staying as close as we might have liked for as long as we might have liked. Instead, we can accept the reality of the situation as it is, appreciate it for what it was and what it did give us. We can continue to take responsibility for our feelings by having the source of acceptance within ourselves. We can often interpret others' actions as a rejection when really it's not. If we continue to accept ourselves, we make it much easier for all others to accept ourselves too. Sometimes we only need to be accepted once, for example, a fulfilling life partner. Yet for that to be sustained, a healthy relationship doesn't just depend on them accepting us. It depends on us accepting ourselves and our source of acceptance overflowing so that we can accept them, have confidence in ourselves, and they have confidence in us. Real confidence doesn't come from a self-focused, needy desire for people to accept us, but from an inner clarity and mature strength that helps others, so they feel more confident and accepted around us. So, how can we approach confidence? Imagine a person literally standing in their comfort zone. Imagine there is a challenging situation in front of them. They have three options. 1. Step back from a challenging situation, or go backwards with an avoidance type body language. 2. Get pushed towards the challenging situation and be there hesitantly with closed, protective body language. Or 3. Step forward towards the challenging situation and move forward with open, confident body language. So we can 1. Go back and avoid, 2. Go forward yet block, or 3. Go forward with confidence. So we've discovered the ABCs of confidence: avoid, block, or confidence. Developing confidence starts with a decision, because 2 out of 3 of our options give us the choice that lets you go through life without really having to develop confidence. And in the short term, avoiding or blocking can actually be rewarded. It can seem to feel good to be safe. But this short-term feeling can't be an authentic long-term good feeling because it can turn into regret and bad feelings in the long term. So you are here to make a choice to develop more confidence. That means deciding to step forward into challenging situations to gain the authentic long-term feelings of fulfilling your life purpose. That also means deciding to no longer avoid or block challenging situations, because trying to never fail or never have any discomfort can end up being the most genuinely uncomfortable failure. We can develop calm, clarity, confidence, and ease at a subconscious level, so we see things the way they ultimately are in the long term, without being clouded by the way we feel them to be in the short term when low confidence feelings take over. So now is the time to convince yourself that you decide to choose to develop more confidence because you authentically, genuinely must. What are your compelling reasons to do this? As we go through these questions, you can pause to think it through, and you will think of more and more deeper reasons after this recording is finished. So what are the 3 worst things about low confidence for you? What's a challenging situation for you that can trigger low confidence? There may be many challenging situations where you already have a natural confidence, but there can be a specific situation where you have lower confidence. So what challenging situation has triggered you to be listening to this now, to go beyond low confidence in that area? Does low confidence affect you socially, with existing friends, or in blocking you from making new friends that can be a good match for the person you are now and are becoming? Does low confidence affect you romantically when approaching new people or making decisions about relationships you're in now? Does low confidence affect you professionally? So there are challenging situations that could offer you career advancement, but you miss out on them. So think of the times you thought to yourself, I have to develop more confidence. What are the 3 worst things about low confidence for you? Think of 2 or 3 of those times now. See what you saw. Hear what you heard. Notice that one. Social, professional. Feel the emotion that made you decide you must have more confidence. Pick one of those moments. Tell yourself the story about that moment. Pick one. Where exactly are you there? How do you feel then? What do you think? What conclusion do you come to? Keep cycling through those memories, reminding yourself vividly of your decision that you must develop more confidence to be true to yourself right now. Okay, so now, what will the 3 best things about developing more confidence be for you? Will they be professional, personal, social? Will it be better relationships with others, a better relationship with yourself, career advancement, energy, health, lightness, strength, being at peace and at ease with yourself? What do you really want? What will developing more confidence give you? So now you have a few compelling reasons, some musts that are your own, to convince your subconscious mind that you can decide to step forward confidently into challenging situations. The time of avoiding is over. The time of blocking is over. The time for confidence has come. It's as simple as A, B, C. Going past avoiding, past blocking to confidence. You can have the intention to move forward now. So here's another tool to make your decision to move forward confidently, more automatic subconsciously. You can use a technique called a swish. This uses a couple of symbolic images to visually represent and clearly tell your subconscious mind, not this, that. So not low confidence, now choose confidence. No longer avoid, block, now confidence. So we can continue to update our inner programming using the language of the subconscious, which is mainly pictures, keywords, and feelings. So how can we represent not this, the avoiding and blocking of the past? What image can represent a trigger for an old challenging situation that used to bring up low confidence that led to avoiding or blocking? For example, a challenging situation you would avoid or get pushed into. So you freeze up, have a protective body language, your stomach feels funny, your heart beats, your thoughts are negative, you visualize failure and your beliefs are limiting. Maybe it's hesitating to talk to someone personally or professionally, a reluctance to step forward and do it. Think of an example that is a limiting, unwanted area of habitual low confidence for you. What's a situation that causes you to avoid or block something? Notice that moment where it begins. A time where it'd be great to be able to move forward confidently, but you habitually step back, avoid or block instead. So make that picture big, close, and make it fuzzy and grey. You can visualize, hear and feel. Doesn't matter which one is more or if there's a combination. So make the sound of that. I can't. I want to run away. I don't want to deal with that. Make that sound. Weak. Notice the words you might say or think to yourself. Notice your body language and the feeling in your body, a low, weak energy. So imagine that picture, those words, that feeling, that low confidence representation of avoiding or blocking that was there habitually in the past. An old, out-of-date, inappropriate habit that you're here to change. You have the competence, so you deserve the competence to be able to go forward in that situation. So now, what's an image that can represent a new, fulfilling outcome that comes from appropriate confidence? What will having appropriate natural confidence do for you? What would it look like to be in a moment that is part of you fulfilling your life purpose? Imagine, for example, a picture of you feeling confident, stepping forward, taking a significant action, and getting a significant result. Make that picture smaller, off in the distance, but have bright, vibrant colors. So imagine a time in the future, stepping forward, acting confidently, making that breakthrough, and seeing the things that can flow to you as a consequence of your confidence. And if there were some words that go with that, what might the words be, and the tone of voice? I can do it. I'm going to take this opportunity now. That's a great chance. Let's go. Notice your inner voice, the words you say and the tone of voice you have, and notice the feelings that gives you as your body feels ready to be pulled forward into a better future. to grasping the opportunity, to feeling the endorphins that anticipate the good feelings that can come. So you know, as that confidence moves forward, it can go through perceptions of success or failure, acceptance or rejection. It can choose to anticipate the successes. It can appreciate the acceptance you have in yourself. It can know there's no such thing as failure. There's only feedback that can enable you to continue to grow and learn and move forward and succeed more fulfilling, authentic ways in future. And the acceptance you have of yourself and your clarity about the underlying reality means there's no real rejection. There's an acceptance of yourself that's a universal background reality that brings other people into your reality, makes them feel more confident and accepted by you, so they're more accepting and confident in themselves, and that flows through to you too. So imagine the colorful picture of your natural, true confidence at the back, and how it can step forward, and the grey picture of that challenging situation that used to bring low confidence is up the front, but it can go back, it can move off into the distance. So imagine in a moment that colourful picture of natural true confidence can surge forward and hear the phrase like, I can do it, and that endorphin, good energy feeling can flow up. So let the colourful picture of natural true confidence blow away the grey picture of that old challenging situation that used to bring up low confidence and replace it with a now big, bright, colourful picture of confidence. You may hear the sound of your natural true confidence picture swishing forward and feel the hit as it blows away whoosh, the old challenging situation. So that low confidence picture is replaced. It gets pulled back, it goes back into the past, it moves, gets smaller, fuzzier, out of focus, more distance as that bigger, brighter, colourful picture of your natural true confidence surges to the front, steps forward, takes over, looking, sounding and feeling great. So do this again. Let the colourful picture of your natural true confidence go to the back and be small again. And try to get the grey picture of that low confidence that gets triggered in that seemingly challenging situation come to the front. Notice it can be damaged from that previous experience. It gets harder to find out why would you feel low confidence in that trigger situation. It's an exciting, interesting opportunity. But it's something from the past, an old habit, and now we can blow it away again. So let the colourful picture of your natural true confidence burst forward again, blowing away the grey picture of the old low confidence situation, replacing it with a big, bright, colourful picture of confidence. Whoosh, looking, sounding and feeling great. As the old picture, the low confidence picture moves off into the distance, fuzzy, fractured, small, fuzzy, out of focus. And keep doing this quickly, again and again, 10, 20 times. So as you think about a challenging situation that used to bring up low confidence, avoidance or blocking, that now is a trigger that reminds you of your natural true confidence in a way that's bright, loud and clear and sounds like I can do it, and comes with good endorphin feelings. Old challenging situations that used to bring up low confidence now trigger images and feelings of your decision to move forward with your natural true confidence. Challenging situations now remind you of your desire to get the authentic long-term fulfillment of moving forward with confidence. As you do that, you're powerfully telling your mind, not that old avoidance or blocking, now this new confidence. Not that old weak voice, I can't do it. Now that voice, I can do it, let's go, let's do this. Not that old image of, I might fail again. Now that new confidence, What can I learn? What feedback can I get? How can I move forward with my life purpose, learning how to be more and more successful in future? Whether that's this time or next time, let's go. Maybe it's that feeling, just that feeling of anticipation of being pulled forward, of a compulsion, a compelling reason, a competence that says I can do it, and a confidence that says so let's do it now. And it says goodbye to the avoiding or blocking, and it says hello to the new confidence, and that becomes an automatic trigger, speaking the language of the subconscious, the visual images we make, the sounds that we say to ourselves and hear, the feelings that we feel. You're doing great. So, as you process this, and this goes deeper and deeper into your subconscious, you've examined your relationship with confidence, and you've decided to choose more confidence. So now you can take this decision and motivation to another level by listening to the hypnosis recordings on confidence. It can be part of your program. They can take the next step in making your choice and motivation more and more a subconscious autopilot behavior that you enact in many situations and aspects of confidence. You can also check out my other free downloads that can be related in a way, including relaxation inspiration, progressive muscle relaxation, hypnosis for flow states, and future self hypnosis. So enjoy each step along the way as you choose more confidence that can allow you to feel good.